Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, I'm Gina Lasin Hassan. Here, I would like to talk about this proposal with the title "The Effectiveness of Using Describing Pictures as a Medium to Teach Vocabulary for Young Learners." Okay, first of all, about introduction to the background of the study. Language as a means for communication has a crucial thing within vocabulary. As we know, vocabulary is an important part of language when someone is transferring knowledge to other people. They do need to memorize some words clear enough to understand in order to avoid misunderstanding. This refers to an important part of vocabulary. English vocabulary is included into one of language component beside grammar and pronunciation. This is why it is very important for English learners. In addition, some people believed that English vocabulary was difficult for English learners. In teaching vocabulary, absolutely teachers can deploy many ways to enhance their student vocabulary. They can try to vary their method or media in order to make their student understanding increase. Furthermore, teachers can use describing picture as media to improve students' vocabulary. Okay, the second research questions. The first, how is the implementation of describing pictures as a medium in teaching vocabulary? The second, how is the effectiveness of using describing pictures as a medium in teaching vocabulary? Next, the third purpose of the study. The purpose of the study is to figure out the implementation of describing pictures as a medium to teach vocabulary. Then find out the effectiveness of using describing picture as a medium to teach vocabulary. The fourth, the scope of the study. To simplify the study, the writer limits the research on the effectiveness of using describing pictures as a medium to teach vocabulary. The fifth, about the hypothesis. According to Creswell 2003 hypothesis and prediction the writer makes about the expected relationship among variables. There are numeric estimates of population values based on data collected from sample. Based on the definition above, the writer hypotheses are 8.0. There is no significant influence of describing pictures study towards student vocabulary mastery. And H1, there is significant influence of describing pictures study towards student vocabulary mastery. The sixth, the research method. Based on the research problem and purpose, the quantitative method will be used in this research. Therefore, to prove the effectiveness of using describing picture as a medium to teach vocabulary, the writer will use the experiment as the approach on conducting the research. Okay, according to Creswell 2012, in experiment, treatment variables are independent variables that the writer manipulates to determine their effects on the outcome or dependent variables. So, the subject will get a treatment to find out the effect of using describing pictures towards student vocabulary mastery. The seventh, the significance of the study. The first, the result of this study is expected to be useful for the teachers and students to give alternative way to overcome their vocabulary problem in teaching learning process, especially in vocabulary. The second, for teachers, the result of this study can be used to help teaching student vocabulary. So, the student can be easier to understand it. Hopefully, describing pictures can be a medium to improve student vocabulary. And the third, for students, it can also be used to improve and develop their abilities in English vocabulary because it will give them a lot of new experience in order that they will be more interested and enjoy in learning vocabulary to be a good English speaker. Furthermore, it is hoped to give positive influence to students in their English speaking skill directly. The eighth, the definition of terminology. To avoid the misunderstanding in this research, there are several terminologies that the writer feels necessary to explain them. The terminologies are as follows. The first, according to Wikipedia, available at wikipedia.org wiki vocabulary. A vocabulary is a set of familiar words within a person's language. A vocabulary, usually developed with age, serves as a useful and fundamental tool for communication and acquiring knowledge. Acquiring an extensive vocabulary is one of the largest challenges in learning a second language. The second, according to Wikipedia, available at wikipedia.org wiki application software. Application software is all the computer software that causes a computer to perform useful tasks beyond the running of the computer itself. A specific instance of such software is called an application software, application program, application, or app. And the third, according to Oxford Dictionary, is available at www.oxforddictionaries.com. Definition to English: medium. Medium is an agency or means of doing something, while generically stated that media is person, material, or events that establish conditions which enable learners to acquire knowledge, skill, and attitude. Okay, we will move to the next material, review of the literature. The first, definition of vocabulary. Vocabulary can be defined as words we must know to communicate effectively, words in speaking, and words in listening. Newman and Geer, 2009, page 280 and 5. Hardby, 1995, defines vocabulary as the total number of words in a language. Vocabulary is a list of words with their meanings. Vocabulary can be defined broadly as the word we teach in the foreign language. So from the definition above, it can be concluded that vocabulary is the total number of words that are needed to communicate ideas and express the speaker's meaning. That is the reason why it is important to learn vocabulary. The second, the importance of learning vocabulary. Vocabulary knowledge is often viewed as a critical tool for second language learners, because a limited vocabulary is a second language impairs successful communications. The importance of vocabulary is demonstrated daily in and out school, in classroom. The achieving student possess the most sufficient vocabulary. As a result, language teachers and applied linguists now generally recognize the importance of vocabulary learning and are exploring ways of promoting it more effectively. The third, teaching vocabulary. Here, the teacher should prepare and find out the appropriate techniques which will be implemented to the student. A good teacher should prepare himself or herself with various and up-to-date techniques. Teacher needs to be able to master the material in order to be understood by students and make them interested and happy in the teaching and learning process in the classroom. The fourth, kinds of vocabulary. There are two. The first is active vocabulary. Receptive vocabulary is words that learners recognize and understand when they are used in context but which they cannot produce. The second, productive vocabulary, is the words that the learners understand and can pronounce correctly and use constructively in speaking and writing. The fifth, vocabulary mastery. In order to understand the language, vocabulary is crucial to be mastered by the learner. Vocabulary mastery is needed to express our ideas and to be able to understand other people's sayings. Vocabulary master refers to the great skill in processing words of language. From the definition above, we can conclude that vocabulary mastery is an individual skill in using words of language, which is acquired based on their own interests, needs, and motivations. Vocabulary mastery plays an important role in the foreign language skill, and it has to be considered that vocabulary mastery is one of the needed components of language. Okay, we'll move to the next material about research methodology. The first is design. In this research, the writer will conduct an experimental method. The experiment will conduct into groups. There are experimental and control group. In this study, it is used quantitative approach. The test is used to differentiate what if the student test result of vocabulary of particular word with describing pictures and without using describing picture is significant or not. The data will be gained by numeric analysis by using statistical computation. The above of research design can be seen below. Research design, control group, pretest, the treatment, pretest experiment group, pretest experimental treatment. Okay, the second research variable. The first the independent variable. Independent variable is variable that influence because of chance or emergence the dependent variable. The independent variable in this research is the use of describing pictures in the teaching learning process for both groups. The second, the dependent variable. Dependent variable is variable that must affected or that become the result because of the existence of the independent variable. Dependent variable in this study is the student mastery on vocabulary, which is indicated by student score. The third, data collection. An instrument is anything used to collect data. Instrument of the research is a tool or facility that is used by researchers for collecting data in order to get better results. To get an accurate data, this study will use this by using describe the pictures to improve student vocabulary. And the fourth, data analysis. Using pretest and post-test, pretest is given before the treatment. After giving the test, the writer determines the statically analysis technique to find out whether both groups have normal distribution and homogeny. If the data have normal and homogeneous distribution, the treatment and teaching can be conducted to both classes. Post-test will be held after all treatments are conducted. This test is used to measure student achievement after they are given treatment. The result of test will be analyzed statically by looking for the means and the percentage of the result. This aims in to compare between the pretest and post-test. Then, the overall result is calculated by using the test formula in order to know the significance of the research. Okay, and the last about the conclusion, this research. The study of the research is about the effectiveness of using describing pictures as a medium to teach vocabulary for young learners. Again, the background of the study is the difficulties in learning vocabulary and experimental research, which will be conducted into groups. Experimental group, which will be taught by using describing pictures, and control group, which will be taught without describing pictures. The method of data collection is test. Of course, there will be two tests, pre and post test. Can assumes that describing picture will be an effective medium to teach student vocabulary, and it may be used as one of alternative media in the teaching of vocabulary. Okay, it's the end of the material. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much for watching it. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.